Hi, I promise you I have them. Today I'm going to do a test. I'm going to do it right now. I think 30 minutes will. I'm going to do 3 today. I've been doing 2. Okay? I'm so sick to my stomach though. I'm not feeling good. Gonna take this in a little while if my stomach don't get too sick. I've been taking 3 of these a day. Didn't swallow them yet. I got water in here. Yep, outside with my socks on. I gotta take them off. I was just getting yelled at when I was younger. Well, that's the dog. I didn't change that water. Shit, it's a little dirty. You know what? My thing might be blurry. What do you think? I'm actually sitting outside. Let me do something. Shouldn't be blurry, but it probably is. Yeah. Maybe I got it zoomed in or something. Nope, I don't. Oh, there's the tree again. Getting a drink, huh? The other dog didn't want to come out yet, I guess. So anyway, I took 3 all at once. So I wanted to tell you, I was watching this Dr. Berg yesterday. And boy, oh boy, does he have the awesomest videos. Now, when I can get to the computer, laptop thingy, I'll try to post a link. But I was looking up the Vertigo again. As the years go by, you can find out more, you know. If I talk a little funny, it's just because I'm really off balance. My ears feel like there's stuff in them some. This is what happens. Any kind of allergy or sinus will fill me up more, and then I will get real off balance, and I get spinning in my sleep. And I'm peed off because ever since I'm 19 years old, they don't know what the problem is. I've been experimenting with stuff myself, and the vitamin D helps a little bit, but I looked up one of his videos yesterday, and I could not even believe it. He had one on Vertigo, right? And it said to take 10,000. Okay. Never even tried that, all right? Because it was talking about your body weight. He said he weighed 180. He was taking 81,000. I know, everybody's going to start yelling, don't take that much. But he said for Vertigo, take 10,000 IU. But here is the interesting part. He also brought up that when you take vitamin D3, you should also take K2, and then it says MK7, 100 micrograms. For every 10,000 D3 you take 1 K3 MK7. Something about the MK7 wasn't synthetic or something. I have to go, tell you the exact words, but I don't know. So hopefully I'm either getting that today or tomorrow, because they say it works together to help absorb the calcium. Very, very interesting, because I had to quit playing sports when I was younger, although I didn't listen. I kept spraining my ankle, and I have calcium deposits in my ankles. That's why they hurt so bad. So when I did quit playing the sports, I didn't twist my ankle no more. But it didn't stop me in the future of twisting my ankle because of my newspaper route. I did it at least 3 times. It's 3 that I remember, and it was so bad. And I didn't have medical insurance because that was most of my life. I didn't, so very badly. And so you couldn't miss work. I worked 7 days a week, and you couldn't miss work unless you had somebody to fill in for you, that newspaper route shit that I was telling you about. So the reason why I switched to the other newspaper route was because I only had to work 4 days a week, but it was a tougher job, you know, and recovery was, you know, worse. I worked like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in the heaviest papers in the world for the biggest company. I shouldn't be smoking, eh? I also been taking vitamin C that's in the bathroom, and I just grabbed a couple of these so you guys would believe me. No, come on, I'm teasing. Man. So I've been watching this doctor, and somebody else had sent a doctor through too. Well, I accidentally fell into this guy, Dr. Berg, I guess. So I don't know. So anyway, I want to get this other thing that he has too. I should put that link there. Stress and well, it's adrenal and cortisol support. Okay, and I have a cortisol problem. I totally am stressed all the time. You know, I was actually watching one of his videos, and he was saying, you know, like always, I think I put in my other video, stay away from negative people. Well, sure, you know, I understand, but in some instances, they're your family members. They're the ones you've been around your whole life, and there's no way to get away from that. Like, for instance, dealing with autism is very, very stressful, and I'm stressed all the time. Oh, I was going to tell you when I talk, I'm going to be jerky, because this is what happens with the vertigo. I get jerky and jittery and everything, you know. But it was interesting. See, I'm going back to the other thing. How the calcium and the D3 and the K2 work together, and maybe some of you guys might want to know that too, because they work better together. So anyway, I don't know. I know what I was talking about now. Adrenal and cortisol support, because I feel very worn down all the time from tremendous stress that, you know, it's torn me up, and I don't get very much sleep because the kid don't require much. It's been this way for 23 years, and you know, I'm 48 now, and I'm really, really feeling it. And I've worked a job all my life, since 15 on the slicer at the meat market, and I would think 4 days without work, having 2-3 jobs at a time, and even during the autism, doing the route, and also I used to sell on eBay. I still have the account, but busting my ass all day, all night, never quitting, because, you know, Social Security issues and everything else, constant doctor's appointments, things like that. But I didn't really want to come on to get into that again, but so I'm really happy that I found this guy. And yeah, see, I feel so sick in my stomach. I'm very weak and everything. I have you know, a theory what's really going on with me. I really do. But again, here I go again, which I forgot to say, but it puts the calcium back into your bones. Now, I was told that I have ear rocks. When you look them up, they are calcium carbonate or whatever, okay? Which then when you watch the Dr. Berg, and he tells you about the vitamin D, and take it with K2, MK7, okay, that it helps absorb the calcium and put it back into the bone, your bones. That's how I'm understanding it. And that's interesting, because I can just push on the bones in the front of my leg where the shins are. I can push on my shoulder bones, my ribs, everything, and it just hurts to the touch. I know that I've looked up before, fibromyalgia will do that, you know. But I really think something about me. I think I was saying in the other video that when I go into the doctor, I had some antibiotic, a couple left from my mom one time, and I got so sick I couldn't get into the doctor, so I took like 3 of them. They were Keflex, you know. I've been on them tons of time, antibiotics. That's why I got this probiotic, because they say anytime you've been on it, and I've been on it a lot in my life. Constant strep infections, things like that. I really feel that I'm harboring stuff all the time with this vertigo. It's my ears. Like when fluid sits in there, then it affects the ear rocks and all this stuff. Well, interesting, because thinking of my ankles with the calcium deposits, and another thing too, they had told me 2 times ago, the last I went in, or 3, that my calcium's high. Okay, so that's freaking crazy. So, you know what, it's just interesting that the doctors just don't do more, and you gotta sit and search yourself so you can tell their asses. But 6 minutes, like I was saying, in the doctor's office with the sun when I used to have the day, it's not cutting it, all right? It's just not, and it's a bunch of crap. It reminds me of what's going on the internet and the Facebook and the YouTube, and they don't give a shit. I don't know. I pretty much kept talking the whole time. Didn't even take a breath, did I? Now, there's so much I would really, really like to just come on and say, you know what I mean? But, you know, like right now, I got to go back in and finish vacuuming a couple of these rugs. You know, they're just ones that you cut yourself when you find carpet. It's crazy. Big rolls of carpet. We got 2 of them right now. That's like this Berber kind, but it would fit in one small room. But I don't want carpet, because ever since the kid was little, there's just accidents all the time, and the dog with mud, and pretty much we just got that vinyl tile in our kitchen and dining room with, it looks like a wood type, and then the other 3 rooms are wood. But when we moved in, we couldn't you know, refinish them or nothing. We didn't have time. It was a hurry to move in here because of foreclosure, and you know, we've been in bankruptcy and everything, so it's been a long road, and there's been tons of stress. So I would really like that adrenal support and cortisol. I've never been one to lose weight. You guys that know me, I've said these things millions of times. I'm repeating myself, but I don't lose weight, okay? I used to have this other job before the newspapers, and delivering flyers for a company, and there was millions of them. I think we'd have like, I'm saying millions, but like 16,000 or something. You had to walk them all, basically, except my other route I could drive and put them hang them from the hook on the mailbox, because it was against the law to put it in there, but never dropped a pound. And the 2 other people were doing it, and you could seriously see the pounds coming off. So they lost 16 pounds, somebody in the family, and not me. When I was younger, I used to have a lot more muscle. I mean, I think I still do, but I have fat over it now, which really disappoints me. It's you can't find clothes to fit. You know, I've been to thrift stores and everything. They don't have my size. You know, they have all the, like, size 1, size 2. I mean, here goes another cigarette. It's crazy and depressing, okay? And then you feel like you can't look good. You know, and I don't have any way to get out to certain stores and shop at the specialty ones, and I don't even know where to begin, actually, of what stores. And I've searched and searched of who carries, you know, bigger clothes, and I go on there and put my measurements, and they don't even have my damn size. They're 2X or whatever is like a freaking extra large. You know, it's not right. Like, I ordered these 4 shirts. They were not much money, but, well, it kind of was. 20 bucks a piece. And I mean, the way they said they'd be longer. No, they're long. They just fit me. And see, all my weight is from my belly button down. And the top of me is fine. But what I don't like about myself is because I look like a guy on top. You know, my chest actually bows out a little, and my arms are bigger. You know, we're strong girls. You know, we're built bigger. That's what it is. But my mom's skinny as hell, dad's skinny as hell, brother's skinny as hell. My grandma was bigger. She lived with us, you know, but she was bigger. Like her and I could be probably the same size at that time, but not anymore. And she's been gone for many years, but not anymore. I passed that up. Now, I started gaining weight before I even started drinking some beers once in a while. I was on my route, not even drinking. What happened was I started drinking like 1 or 2 in the morning when I came home, because I'd get home about 8, 8:30. Sometimes I won't even get home till 11 because I'm doing grocery shopping. You know, then I'm only getting like 3 hours of sleep because I had to work nights, because that way the kid was sleeping, you know. I could never have a babysitter. I tried it a couple times. I already told you guys about this. It just did not work. Not at all. I had respite in the home, community living service, but they don't want to cover it. They jacked up that all. They cut the hours way down. You could have a family member do it, but what a joke. You know, I don't have any family left to do that. My brother might be able to, I don't know, but long stories. So I really want to get that adrenal and cortisol support, and they have another one, stress something, and there's good stuff in it. But potassium, it was the stuff also that I needed for my vertigo, which was very interesting. Magnesium, I think it said potassium, I'm not sure. I don't think it did, wait. Oh, it had the zinc. It had a few other things like root something. I think it might have licorice. But there was like maybe 4 things that it told me to take for my vertigo. So I thought, well, but $36.99 plus shipping. But I don't know if the GNC will have it. He was going to go and see if he could check into it to get the K2. And also, he has hereditary spastic paraparesis, and they think MS, although it wasn't showing in his spinal tap thing with the rings. It might now, you know. He just had an MRI too. They didn't get the results, but God, it just shows 4 things for MS and 2 in the adrenal and cortisol thing. But I don't know. So that's basically what I've been doing, is doing a lot of online stuff and listening to certain, you know, there's this Brannon House, BRANNONHOWSE. It's really good TV on his, it's like WVW.com or Worldview something. I don't know. I'll have to try to get the links all in here to. And when you have vertigo and everything, and it causes fog in your brain and allergies. You know, it's my whole life I've had trouble concentrating on anything and remembering that. I used to have to write shit on the bottoms of my shoes and the side. It wasn't, to me, it wasn't cheating. It was just remembering the word. I needed to remember the word. I didn't need to know the answer. It's like I'll know the answer, but not the word for it. I'm not good with titles of songs and everything, or titles of movies. They're like, hey, did you see this series? And it's like, yep, I think I did. And can't remember the title. You know, they'll say the title. I would only be able to put the details. I'm more of a details than, which is so weird. You think I'd remember the title. Well, I don't know. I don't feel funny yet with 3, but I mean, I feel weird, like left and right and everything, but I don't know. Off balance already. What's the damn difference? I've been taking this half of this mood stabilizer, which is lower than the dose recommended. And you could take up to 1,800 milligrams of it, which I never knew. When I was on Trileptal, they had me take 300 twice a day, which was 6. You could go up to 1,800 on this. I can't get into the well, it's not even counseling, it's social work. I don't have a card to do that. And they expect you once a month, well, it's 21 visits a year. You have to go to the social worker that I'm very sorry to say, but I feel more intelligent than them. I'm sorry, but it's just a social worker. And you see the psychiatrist for 5 minutes just to get your meds, and that's not going to do nothing. And you try to talk to him for a minute because you got something very deep you want to say, just a question him. He says, ask your social worker. It's like, well, this sucks. I dropped out back then. I didn't have medical forever, so I couldn't go. But when I could go for the 2 years that I had a good job, working for the developmental disabled, I had HAP, and then all of a sudden my employer changed insurance, and then I couldn't see the psychiatrist. I got to see her. I don't know if I got up to a whole year, but man, it was good. It was helping me. That's the real shit. You know, that's a good shit. You gotta pay money for $300 a visit or some shit, you know? Cash, I'm saying. Because I asked her if I could, you know, keep coming and get a discount, and she said she'd come down some, I think to 160. I don't know. So anyway, you know, I'm sitting here talking, and I say to myself, you know, I don't know, I feel stupid to come on here. I feel like it's, you know, just boring and like complaining or something, but seriously, I'm trying to get my life together. I know a lot of you are too. You know, it's hard breaking habits. It's hard getting new things inside you. When I was listening to the Christian radio stations, that's what really kept me going, and that's why I liked my route. The only thing about my damn route, but because it was just so stressful and people bitched all the time, but I could listen to all the church channels and every single one of them, and you know, I know they think a lot of them are false. I know. I don't just stick with one thing. I really like watching Robin D. Bullock. The other day they had hmmm on. Elijah Streams is real good too. That's good. He'll have Bullock on there once in a while. He had hmmm on there. It's really good stuff. So, you know, I just really want to thank y'all for listening, and you know, sorry that, you know, I'm really not moving the camera around. The trees are in the way, you know. But I can't concentrate and focus when I got the vertigo, and it's coming every once a month around the other thing that happens, and I want to find out how that's linked. The only thing I think about is you hold more fluid around those times, and I have ear problems already, so if I'm holding more fluid, I think that's causing my vertigo. So last month I did pretty well because I've been taking this apple cider vinegar for a month now. It'll be a month in a couple days, and I didn't get the vertigo, I think, for 3 weeks. Okay, and then now I've had it for three days. And every time, I know my immune system's down, because if I ever get sick, it's always when I'm going to start my period. So what I've been trying to do is really around those times of the month is to kind of pump myself up with more. But like I was saying before, and I never finished, I think I harbor infection. I really do. And I'm Rh negative, A negative. I just have so many questions, and our friend knows a lot. And the thing is that when you search shit, you know, you're not getting what you need to know. You can't find what you want to ask it. You know, I know I smoked 3 cigarettes in like a half an hour almost. I'm sorry, but I gotta do that right now, because I'm gonna take a probiotic. I'm trying to get some good bacteria in my ass. I actually took them for 3 months. This will be the 3rd month. I missed 2 days, I think. And these they're not chewable, but you can. And I have to chew them because I have GERD. And also the D3 supposedly helps with GERD. I'm going to take one now until, if I'm not too sick, and then I raised it throughout the month. Now I took 3 yesterday, but I think this is bringing out the infection you might be harboring. I really frickin' do. Because honestly, I hadn't felt sick since I started taking apple cider vinegar. And I used to take it in the liquid form. You know, and also we don't metabolize if our system's all fucked up. You know, like, see, there I go swearing. See, the longer I stay on here, then I start swearing, and that's what I worry about when I come on here. So I'm very sorry if you don't like the F word. I'll try not to do it anymore. Ugh. They stink so bad. But what I want to know, 480 milligrams, I want to know, it says take 2 tablets 1 to 3 times a day. So you could take up to 6. I've only gotten up to 3. That's in the past couple days. And I can't take them all at once. But the reason why I chew them is because the GERD, I have problems where I get these contractions in my chest. And I feel like I'm going to have a freaking heart attack. And, you know, a friend did. And I hope she's doing well. I get those contractions, scared the hell out of me. It's sometimes after I take pills. Or I could actually eat something and an hour later I'm getting, I swear to God, it feels like when you're pregnant, the contractions, but it's in your chest. My guy I used to see, the dad, said, yes, you can feel like you are having a heart attack when you have GERD. So see, I just rambled on a whole bunch of shit. You know what? I do feel actually a little bit buzzed from this vitamin D. I should take some more. Oh, you guys, this is terrible. Oh, well, I took those 3, and I'm going to go in the bathroom and take 2 vitamin C, which is 1,000. I don't even care. The zinc makes me sick to my stomach, but we have that, too. I can only take that once in a while. Just like iron, it makes me so sick when I take iron. Oh, my God. But I probably need it. Oh, well. And then I take a children's tubal once in a while. And this has only been for the past couple months. So, you know. But who knows. So, I really don't want to let you go. But I'm sure that, you know, it goes on and on. I don't know what to say anymore. And then I ramble and act weird. And, well, start saying F words. Because Facebook can just suck my ass. I don't go on there much, and the reason why, you know, family problems and this, and it just causes problems. You know, people think you're doing fine when you're not doing fine, and it's like, oh my God, they twist it up. You know, when you do text to people, you can take it wrong because it could come 3 different ways. You never know what it means because you can't see the emotion or the voice or the face. Yeah, the emotion, duh. See, I want to light another cigarette. Isn't that nuts? I actually feel like having a damn beer, but I don't know if I can. Oh, and I took an Advocone sinus too in the red box. Sometimes it helps the vertigo. Oh, well. I wish you all the best, and I thank you for watching, but I'm going to be afraid to even post this shit. I'm going to have to go re-listen to it first before I have another one on there that I was doing that it's like 10 minutes, and I don't know. I might delete it, I might not. You can see the real me. I mean, this is the real me, but what I'm saying is I was venting a little, but I started listening to it. It doesn't sound like I'm being mean or anything, but inside, you know, when you talk, you think in your head like you're sounding mean, but you're not. I mean, I don't know. I just try to stay away from anything that's going to cause an argument because I've been through too much of that shit in my life and I don't need it anymore. I'm not afraid to put up a fight though, but that's the problem. I'll do it right in the damn open. So, I don't know. Alright, I love you all. Have a great Wednesday, I think. I don't know anymore. I better go do the rest of my vacuuming. The other dog didn't really want to come out, so I'm going to try to let him out too. They already been out though. Okay, love you again. Thanks. Take care. Bye.